Hi, this is Jim Menge, author of Never Travel in a Straight Line, travel executive for 40 years, and keynote speaker. And today I want to talk about Cindy Lee. Cindy and I met each other in 2013. We both worked for the same company. Cindy was a sales representative, and I worked in the travel area doing fulfillment. It was a travel membership company. And I want to talk about Cindy and just who she has been to me for the last year. So Cindy and I both worked in the travel space and still do. And there's kind of three areas that Cindy really resonates with, things that are born out not just from her travel experience, but in really all aspects of her life. Cindy has relationships. Cindy builds relationships. And in the travel industry, that's key. It's relationships with your customers, relationships with suppliers like hotels and tour companies, transfer companies. It's about relationships with other travel experts and if she needs more advice or information on something. So relationships, referrals. So she's referring something or some product or some experience to her clients. It could be cruises, as an example. And then it's recommendations. And Cindy projects value and vulnerability in some regard when she makes recommendations. And all three of these, relationships, referrals, and recommendations, are really what Cindy has compiled as. Things that I learned from Cindy just in the experiences that I've had with her, certainly over the last 6 months and even longer, have to do kind of in three areas. First one's podcasting. I didn't really do a lot of podcasting, and Cindy taught me the value of podcasting, the value of telling your story, how to tell your story, how to make a pause, how to go back and forth with whoever the host is, and then how to give a gift as a guest or as a host, because it's a lost art. Having spent time in the luxury travel space, I can say that gift giving is a lost art. People don't do it anymore. And when a gift shows up from Cindy, I know the thoughtfulness that went behind it, the gratitude, the appreciation for whatever that experience is. And as a guest on her podcast, I received a brownie. It had a little picture of me, and it was invaluable to me. It was just a great recollection for me every time I think about it. And then for National Popcorn Day, as a mentor, she sent me a popcorn gift, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it definitely unique. Never received something like that, and it's something that's unique to Cindy, but should not be unique to the rest of us. This should be something we do on an ongoing and regular basis. So gift giving, it's a high touch kind of experience. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing really has to do with the recommendations, the referrals, the people that Cindy has introduced me to. Mary West Network, podcaster, great experience on her podcast, great questions, great interview. Robin Stern, the Google guru, who I'm working with on building exposure, building relationships online, and moving my placement higher in Google results in more areas. So that's been key. And then finally, Patrick Snow. I retained Patrick as a coach. Patrick has helped me immeasurably on transforming my book, which was a sort of a memoir, but he helped me transform that by reading through it, looking at the stories and saying, Jim, you can make this into an invaluable business book that companies will want you to be a part of their networks, and just invaluable as a public speaker. Patrick has helped me just in my networks, and just has been such an incredible person for me. And I would have never met any of these people had it not been for Cindy and Cindy's acute understanding of me and who I needed to have in my life.